Well, 29 years later, braving the elements once more, it's a huge welcome back to Valerie, John and Peter. I'm so privileged. Hi there.
Are you?
Welcome back. Does it bring back all those memories?
Well, yeah, it brings back a memory of how glad I am I never wore hot pants. Katie looked fantastic.
Yeah, we're very glad you didn't as well.
They'd be a bit chilly today, I think.
Just a little,
yes. Yeah. But, yes, it does bring back memories, but it's not all that different today. I think we can wear some of those clothes now. Wouldn't look totally out of place.
No, we're all back in fashion, yeah. It's retro gear. I thought you looked very fetching, actually, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Do you miss your sideboards?
No, not at all. They kept my ears warm. Oh, hello, dogs.
Look, they've come to say hello to you. Do you actually remember?
Dogs.
They're very excited about the box.
Very wet and muddy.
Do you remember burying the box in the garden?
Who are you?
Yes.
It was a much warmer day than today.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It's June.
The thing we all remember
with
about
mud,
it,
yeah.
without any doubt at all, we all remember the fact that we all said, hey, we got the job in the year 2000. That was a nice thing to look forward to.
Thinking ahead, like it.
We all thought we'd be very old then, coming in on, well, some people might think we are now, but we thought we'd be coming in on crutches and Zimmer frames.
Well, we're pretty close to it anyway. Yeah.
No, how wrong you were. You're all looking...
Because we didn't bury it here. We buried it in the front of the television centre. It's all changed. I can remember thinking at the time it was a little bit odd that we were burying something that we probably, hopefully, would be alive to come and dig up.
Got a bit of a random question for you. Do you remember any of the toys that were all the rage back in '71?
You had a Barbie doll, didn't you?
You said you wouldn't say that.
Oh, did I?
Secrets out.
No, the only thing that's terribly obvious is that there were no sort of electronic toys. Nothing like that around at all. That was way into the future. But no, I don't think it was all that different. As I say, it doesn't seem all that long ago, to be quite honest.
No. Well, you may not remember it, but we've actually found a classic moment of when you were discovering one of the more popular toys of '71.
Just a piece of hollow plastic corrugated tube. But just listen to this. When you swing them around your head, you get quite a nice turnout. You need a bit of space for this as well. All right, ready? Well, there's no complicated mechanism with these at all. As I said, it's just a hollow plastic tube, and the sound is made by the air vibrating in the tube as you swirl it round.
Did you have one of those tubes?
I wish I had. It looked like hours of fun.
It wasn't hard, but I got bored really quick. Now, some of the popular toys of 1971 are still in demand today, like Action Man and Cindy. Others, like this space hopper, and I had one of these, was one of the toy crazes of the year.
This was one of the biggest crazes. Clackers. They worked like this. Fun, aren't they? And you could do all sorts of tricks with them, and there were clackers contests all over the country, and Blue Peter even invited Walter Cornelius to the studio to demonstrate his skill with a giant pair of clackers. But it was found that clackers could be very dangerous, as Val explained.
Although they're great fun, they've turned out to be extremely dangerous toys. They've given people broken arms and sprained wrists, and even worse.
The most popular toy of 1971 was this little lady. Believe it or not, she was called Katie. Katie Copycat, and she copied all your writing and anything you decided to draw. She's very clever. No, she doesn't even look at what she's doing, Si.
No one could ever copy you, Katie. Now, the average pocket money back in 1971 was 30 pence, which is the equivalent of £2.46 today.
There was a bit of confusion over money that year because in February, Britain switched over to decimalisation, a system we have today.
And if you were out shopping in 1971, your pocket money might have bought you comics a bit like these, which are actually brought out in the week in which our box was buried. Or perhaps you might have opted to buy an Aztec bar, which was very, very popular.
This used to be my favourite, animal bar, 2 pence, what a bargain. But before we leave 1971, I think it's worth saying something about our lovely little house here. It would have been the height of fashion, loads of colours, very practical, cheerful and totally modern.
Can I tell you something? We had this wallpaper in my mum and dad's house.
So did you all have loud, flowery wallpaper on your walls at home?
I did, yes. I had one wall with big red poppies, then the other wall was red, and then 2 white walls. That was just my kitchen.
It was like going into a nut house, wasn't it?
It's not like that now, I hasten to add.
What about you, John? Were you a bit of a trendy kind of guy?
No,
were
very
never
rude.
trendy,
I was
were
never
you?
trendy, no.
Well, I don't know if you spotted there, but when the box was first buried, it wasn't in our garden, but in the front of Television Centre. Now, it was moved in 1984 to a new and secret location, and it was reburied with another box, and a few days ago, Connie and I rolled up our sleeves to begin the all-important task of finding them.
Television Centre has changed quite a bit since 1971.
And this is the actual spot where the box was buried and the tree was planted for the year 2000. Alongside used to stand a statue of Petra, the very first Blue Peter dog, which was put up in 1978. When work to extend Television Centre started in 1984, Petra's statue, our tree and box all had to be moved. So presenters Janet Ellis, Peter Duncan and Simon Groom, helped by Percy Thrower, the Blue Peter gardener, all braved the rain and transferred everything into the Blue Peter garden.
That box won't be alone because we're going to bury this second one with it. And this box will bring Blue Peter right up to 1984, and like the other one, it will also be opened in the year 2000.
Hi, Claire.
Hey, Claire.
Hey, that's a lot of equipment for a bit of weeding.
But we're not going to do a bit of gardening. We're actually here to dig up the Blue Peter boxes for the year 2000.
Yeah, I remember them doing it, and it was at the same time that they moved this poor old tree, this silver birch tree.
Val, John and Pete said that it was going to be about 25 to 30 foot. And it is, isn't it? It's about 9 metres.
It would actually have been a little bit taller, but I had to chop a bit off because it got this disease called honey fungus. So he struggled a bit, and the other thing is that they don't actually live very long anyway, so it's done extremely well to make it.
Right now, I reckon we should look around for those boxes. So have you got the map, Matt?
It's right here.
Okay,
Right, here we
let's
go.
have a look at that map.
Right, oh, here we are, look.
Oh, look, here's north.
And
so
that's where we are now. We need to go 18 paces northeast of the tree.
And then when we get to the end, then we need to go 17 paces to the northwest. Here lie the boxes. Okay, so basically we need to start pacing over that way. Using
get
the compass.
pacing.
Northeast, let's go.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
There's 14 to here and
No, I've done 17.
there's still another
here.
pace to go yet.
It's obvious when you reach the end of the garden, then you have to turn northwest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mabel and Lucy were doing their best to sniff out the box too. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I reckon it's about here. Time for action. I'll take this up. Could be quite deep, you know. I reckon we need more help. Claire!
I think we're going to be here all day.
Katie!
Simon!
Yes! You called?
We're here. Come on then, get stuck
Have
in.
you not got it out yet?
Where do we stick this up?
Well, it's around here somewhere, so just... Can you get off my shovel?
I think I found it. That's it, that's it. Listen.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's Treasure!
Yeah.
That hasn't been seen for all those years.
Well, I can't.
But this was only the first of several false alarms.
Careful now, it might have rusted.
Let's hope
It
not.
probably will have rusted, won't it?
Contents
It's
will
been
be in
there
trouble if it
ages.
has.
That's why the soil's changed.
Someone not tipped out their barbecue here.
Several hours and a lot of mud later...
I think I found something. Hang on.
Let's see.
We found it!
Excellent. Let's see how deep down it is. Hang on.
Oh, it's got writing on it though.
What does it say? Blue Peter box. I reckon it's about 1.5 metres down. I didn't know it'd be that deep.
Wow!
That is amazing.
We're standing on the edge of history here. Down there in that hole is a bit of Blue Peter's past, and we're standing here in the present.
But when they buried it, now was in the future.
How bizarre. Well, I know you're all very excited, but I hate to tell you this.
What?
Go on.
If we're going to get that out, we've got a lot more digging.
Yeah.
Get your spades going.
Do you want a hand up there, Kate?
Okay.